It's time. It's go time. It's time to be live. Happy Monday. Welcome to Manic Monday, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope everything went well for you. Let's just pull this little ticker tape across the bottom. So, what do waves and people have in common? That's what we're going to discuss today on my page. How do you like these new glasses? These are my other new glasses that I got. So, just a little bit of a different look I'm giving you guys. Up above, you'll see in this description in the notes up above there, it says StreamYard. This is a third-party software here that I am using today. And if you want to participate in the conversation, you just have to give it permission so that I can see your profile picture. And then your little picture will come up on the screen and I know who I'm having a conversation with. So like I said, welcome, welcome to today's live. So what do waves and people have in common? And how does this affect us in our lives? We come into different cycles in our lives. We come into different waves in our life, you could say. These bring all kinds of different people into our life at different times. And a lot of us believe here in the industry, and myself included, we believe that people are brought to us when they need to be brought into our lives. So some people say it's in a 5-year cycle, and other people say it's a 7-year cycle. So whatever cycle we are in, we have to be able to see these people or these gifts as they are brought into our lives. And if we go around with rose-colored glasses on or blinders on, we won't see the gifts that are brought to us. We won't see the people that are brought to us by intention and put there right in front of you. You won't be able to reach out and accept that gift if you can't see it because you have blinders on or you have rose-colored glasses. So before I go any further, I'm going to introduce myself. And in the description, on this side, sorry, that's my website, heatheredmondson.com. And welcome to my community where I create a healthier you. I'm here to assist you reach your health and fitness goals through coaching, mentorship, and accountability. So let's go kick those sugar cravings to the curb and get you in the best shape you can be for 2021. Today I'm going to discuss, like I said, a little bit about personal growth or personal mindset. And we have to be able to take those blinders off to see people as they come to us and these gifts that are brought to us at this special times in our lives. So I'm just about dropping my notes. If you see me looking down, I do have a few notes here to kind of keep me on task. Otherwise, I have a squirrel moment and I'm off over way off in la la land. So have you ever thought what brings these gifts into our lives? And do we want to live an average life? Do we want to just live how the norm lives? Hello, Polly. He's not coming up on my page anymore as me. He's coming up on him. He just had to reset something in his computer to make himself come up as me. So, or as has himself. Sorry. So yeah, now he's coming up as me. So thank you for being here, honey. I appreciate it. So as I was saying, you got me sidetracked there. Do we want to live just an average life? How often in our lives are we told by our parents and then by our teachers and then by anybody else that mentors us in our lives that we need to grow up and we need to go through high school and then maybe go on to college or university, and we need to get a good career and we need to get a good job, and then from there we maybe would get married and have a family and buy a house and maybe buy a car and so on and so forth. But is that how you want to live? You want to just live an average life? Most people in our lives live an average life. And if you want to be different and you want to make yourself stand out and you want to do different things, then you can't let these people tell you that you have to go down this path and you're only going to be here. You're never going to make it up here because that's only for certain people. You take a look at anybody that has fallen in their lives and has had people or mentors or teachers or parents or any of the above there tell them that they're not going to go any further than here. Take a look at Albert Einstein. If he was told that he would never amount to anything, he would have stayed where he's at and we wouldn't have all the wonderful creations and inventions that he came up with. What about Steve Jobs? He's another one that said we wouldn't be having these platforms right here in front of us that we're using today if he wouldn't have gone forth and done what he did, do what he did, and created the computer industry that we are now so used to having around us. What about Sylvester Stallone? He was told that he would never amount to anything. He had or has dyslexia, and he went and wrote wrote a book, and everybody said that he would never get that novel printed and that he would never amount to anything. And here he got the novel printed, and here he made it into how many movies in the Rocky series that came out of that? I think it was five movie motion pictures came out of that, and he's done many more things other than just that. And what about in the music industry? What about Lady Gaga? She was told by her music teacher that she would never amount to anything, and she would never go anywhere with her music. And one of her very first performances she had in front of a big crowd, she had that music teacher come and sit in the crowd and said, "Hey, look at me. I have done better than what you ever believed that I would ever do." And what I believe, what she believed was possible, came to fruition for her. So she probably had lots of setbacks. She had lots of times where she stumbled and had to pick herself up and move forward with the dream that she had. Because if she wouldn't have had that dream, she wouldn't have produced all the music that we do listen to. A lot of people listen to today, and my kids included. So I'm just going to throw in a little story here to tell you about something that might spur you on and give you a little bit of food for thought. So there was an eagle, and he was in a nest of chickens, and he learned how to pick up the seeds off the ground, and he learned how to walk around like a chicken and rustle his feathers and kind of cluck around like a chicken. And he looked different than them, and he couldn't figure out why he looked different than the other chickens. And it's because he wasn't a chicken, but he didn't know that because, I mean, he didn't have a mirror to look in, I guess. I don't know. And he grew these big, beautiful feathers, and he's like, well, maybe I should be able to fly with these feathers. They're pretty nice looking, you know, like maybe I could fly with them. And the other chicken said, "Oh, you're a chicken. There's no way that you could fly." So he just believed them, and he never did try. He never did try and fly until another eagle came by and saw that he was an eagle and said, "What are you doing walking around here like a chicken? You're an eagle. Why aren't you soaring up in the clouds and trying to do more with your life than just pecking at the seeds on the ground?" So, of course, the eagle followed the other eagle, and off they flew out to the sky. And so what that kind of is showing you that don't let other people tell you what you can be or what you can do in your life. Shows us to grow confidence and have courage in ourselves and move towards the things that that can take us to bigger heights. So take off your rose-colored glasses and see what's around you. See those gifts that are given to you. Don't just sit there like that chicken and say, "Well, I can't do anything." And the same thing goes for the story of the ugly duckling, right? That duckling thought she was a duckling, and here it turns out she was a beautiful swan. So it's the same kind of story. So don't just accept that you're going to stay here in your life. If you want more, come on, let's show us what you got. Show us where you're going to go in life. Don't let someone or something steal your dreams and take all those moments away from you. So much as children, we listen to, like I said, our mentors or our parents or our teachers or the people that surround us and say, a lot of kids, you ask them what they want to be when they grow up, and they have these big, grand dreams. And then seems that parents and grandparents and teachers, like I said, kind of squash those dreams for you. Well, you could never do that. You could never be that big person, or you could never be that astronaut, or whatever it is for you in your mind. Maybe you could not be that entrepreneur that's gonna change the world or do something different. So don't let people hold you back. Don't let them squash your dreams. Go back to when you were 5 years old and have a really good have a really good look at what you maybe dreamt that you would be when you were 5, and go for it. And maybe you wanted to be a painter, maybe you wanted to be a writer. Go and grab some paper and just start writing things down if that's what you wanted to do. Get all those thoughts out of your head that you maybe have stuck in there before we get something like Alzheimer's or dementia, and we won't be able to remember all of those thoughts in there, and then all those thoughts will be lost because they'll be stuck inside that vault. So don't let anybody hold you back. Don't accept what people have to say that you should be. Jump on the next wave. Like I said, the waves coming in, people coming into us on the waves. Step out of your comfort zone. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be different. You're going to have to try things that you've never tried before. You might fall, you might stumble, but stand up straight, take a deep breath, and take that leap. It'll take courage, and it'll take tenacity, and it'll take commitment. But the more work you put in, the stronger you'll become. Like I said, you may stumble and you may have a few setbacks, but you'll learn from them, and you'll learn to go on maybe a different path, and you'll go over many, many hurdles in your life. The people that have more failure in their life are the ones that usually strive harder to become whatever it is that they wanted to become. So keep on moving, keep on striving, and I'll see you on the top where that eagle just landed on the top of the mountain. So I hope you guys gained some inspiration from some of that today. Hopefully that gives you some motivation for your week, for the beginning of your week. Happy Monday again. And we will see you on this page again on Wednesday with some more tips and information on nutrition this time. For anybody that's coming in on the replay, do let me know where it is that you are coming in from and tuning in from. I have people from all over the globe that watch me. And thanks for everybody that participated here in person. I do appreciate you guys here. Thank you very much. And have yourself a good rest of the day, whatever time of the day it is for you. Bye-bye for now. Bye.